Do you want to see if I can put together a better mystery bundle than Ipsy? Then stay tuned. Hi and welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. Bandit's over there. You can't see him. Let's give you a little Bandy cam. There's the Bandy cam. And Chloe's just doing some after school stuff, but if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for checking us out. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being a part of our YouTube family. So the last time I got some mystery bundles, one of the viewers, Annie Tasker is her channel name. And she said that she will go on Ipsy and she will try to build her own bundle to see if she can build a better bundle. And I said, that sounds like a fun idea. So thank you, Anne, for that idea. That's what we're going to do today. Who can build the better bundle? Now, obviously, the bundle they sent is a mystery to me, but then I went ahead and picked out 5 items and tried to come into what their bags would usually cost. Now, these bags that I got were part of the sale. It was the Desert Haze and Golden Hour mystery bags. The Desert Haze was the sample one, and the Golden Hour was the full size. So typically the sample ones are $16 these days, and the full size ones I think are about $35. So I tried to keep under those prices, and they were having some really good sales. All right, so let's look at the very first one, and that is that Desert Haze, oh, Desert Jewel, sorry, Desert Jewel mystery bag. Now I paid $12 for this, and they say it has a retail value of $61.16. Now, I don't know where they get these numbers from because I can't find prices for the sample sizes, but we'll take a look at it. Now, I do have a bit of a story about this particular shipment. So the shipment came in, oh gosh, maybe a week ago. And maybe a week and a half now ago or so. And it was a brown Ipsy bag, a brown Ipsy box. And when the box came to me, it had been obvious that it had been opened already because you could see how it had been opened, but then retaped, like a lot of clear tape on there. And so when I opened it up, there was this Desert Jewel mystery bag in there. And then there was a toddler size 3T, toddler size turkey long sleeve shirt, and 3T Christmas pajamas, both with the Children's Place tags. Now, obviously, Ipsy does not sell the Children's Place. They don't sell toddler clothing. So I reached out, I took pictures, and I reached out and I told Ipsy, like, this is what showed up in the mail for me. And they said, we'll get you out a replacement order. But unfortunately, some of those items we don't have anymore. Like, they do have them because they're in their shop, but they didn't want to probably give them to me at the price I got them for. Like, there was a Gwen Stefani palette that I got for $5, and it's still on there. It's no longer $5, but some of the stuff they said they didn't have, and it's still in their shop. So I'm not really clear about why they couldn't send it, but this was a really good sale, and I got some really good values. So they did send out the rest of the stuff, though. There was, I think, 3 items they didn't send me that they credited my account. So, at my local post office, this is not the first time this has happened. I got a product from Influencer, and the box was in our locked mailbox, and it was opened, and there was nothing in it. And it was supposed to be one of the new Hershey's 1-bar protein bars. And the post office response is, we have to deliver it however it comes to us. Well, but it may have come to your office like that, but it obviously didn't come from the shipper like that. So my new stance is going to be, if I get a product, if I get a box and it looks like it's been tampered with, I'm going to refuse delivery, and I'm not going to play this game with the post office. I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's my local post office for what it's worth, but I still am not going to play these games with the Postal Service and potentially lose out on money. So when you have the option to pay for that shipping protection, I would say do it, because I have not been impressed with how packages have been getting to me. All right, but let's look at the Desert Jewel mystery bag. So there's the back. I like the brown and the blue together. It's got some nice swirls. It's definitely not my favorite one, but it's very like silky. All right, so what did they put in here? They put in the Goldfaden MD Solution Facial Detox. This is a clarify and clear mask. It's supposed to draw out pore clogging, debris, revealing clearer blemish-free skin. This is a half of a fluid ounce. It's filled to about here. And this is an expensive brand, so this is probably where they're getting their biggest price amount from. Next from Blink is their tubing mascara. This is a deluxe sample size. Again, I have used this and I really love it. This is ultra volume and in a black. It is a fantastic mascara, I will say that. Next, by Keys Soul Care, we have a Protect Your Light Daily Moisturizer. This has a broad spectrum SPF of 30. This is 0.17 fluid ounces or 5 milliliters. And there's how that looks. By Downtown Paris, we have an eyeshadow in rose gold. This is likely a full size because this is a lot of eyeshadow, a lot of product. This is, I don't see the size on here. Oh, 10 milliliters. All right. And then by Hacked Cake, we have this Live on Sunday highlighter. All right, so we had one full-size item in here, so I am going to put one full-size item in my mystery bag. Now, I don't have a bag to go with it, so I do have the retail value for this one, not the retail value, sorry, what I paid value for this one coming in at $12. So an exact match with one full-size item. Now, I do have the price for the one full-size item. For the other items, I don't. But because they were on sale, they were cheaper. Usually the deluxe samples are $3.50. These were typically about $2 for the deluxe samples. Yeah, all of them were $2. So first we have the Rose and Quartz Muse Mask. These are vegan and cruelty-free. They are travel safe because of the size, right? This is a good travel size. And I have had some other things by this product that I really enjoyed. So I said for $2, it's 1 milliliter. I'll grab this. This is not a pricey brand though. You can get the full size for $9 on their website. So $2, the full size is 5 milliliters. So that's about right. $3.50 for this would be overpaying though. So $2 for this, that's about right. Next from Karma Beauty is their Repairing Caffeine Leave-In Conditioner. And I thought this was a really nice size. For $2, I thought that was a pretty good deal. You are getting 2 ounces or 60 milliliters. So we have the mask, which you'll rinse off, and the leave-in conditioner. Next from Galactic, this is their facial scrub. Let's see what it's called. These were again all $2. their Fruit Superfood Sugar Face Scrub Mini. This is 15 grams or 0.52 ounces. So it is a little guy. It is pretty well filled, and we have gotten this before and really enjoyed it. So I thought this was a nice little thing to grab. Next, from Toy Factory, is their Dream Set Mini Highlighter. This has hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. All right, so there that is. This is in Bisha. I actually have this. I got it in my Glam bag, or maybe a mystery one. I'm not sure, but it's a lovely color, and I like that it has those nice skincare ingredients in it. And then our last item, I paid $5 for this. This is by Perlice, and this is the Blush Glow BB Cheek and Lip. We use it on both, I guess. And I think I have this. And if this is the one I have, I do enjoy it. This has a retail value of $24, so $5 was pretty good. All right, so there we go. I do like the Perlice brand. This is a small indie company. All right, so that is my bundle. So who put together the better bundle? Do you think that Ipsy did a good job? Or do you think that I did better? Which of those bundles would you rather receive? All right, so next we're going to move on to the Golden Hour Mystery Bag. Now again, I did get this for $30. I believe they're usually $35 now for the full-size bags with 5 products. So here is the bag. It has the zipper on top, the little studs on there, giving it a nice little look. The interior is also brown. Here is what they put in here. By Lunar Beauty, we have the Moon Prism Liquid Blush, and this is in the shade, looks like fuchsia? Yes, fuchsia. This is a $25 value. This is from the Mani Mua line. Oh, it doesn't look, when I heard fuchsia, I thought, oh, that is going to be something. Right, so there it is. Put it on the back of my hand, that's a little easier to see. Got a little too much on there. All right, so there it is blended out. Definitely want to go just a little bit on this because too much, and this is just, it's very pigmented. So you want to just do the lightest dab. You might even want to dab it on your hand and then just dab a little bit onto your cheeks in order to make sure, because listen, you can always go darker, but once you've got it too dark, you're not going lighter, not without restarting. All right, so you can kind of blend it. So that's our first product. I think that's a win. I think that's definitely a nice item, something I'll use. Next, from Give Them Lala Beauty, we have this double-ended lip duo in the shade Birthday Suit. So you have a nude on one side and a clear on the other. This is a $22 value, and I think it's a nice product. I'm not probably going to use it, so I'm not going to swatch it. I'm going to pass that on to somebody else. Next, from LYS Beauty, is their Speak Love. This is a matte lipstick in the shade Desired. Now, I do have a set of these. I don't know if this is one of the shades I have or not, so I'm not going to swatch it just in case. I want to be able to pass it on. I'm not going to know, though, because I packed up a lot of my cosmetics for when we sell our house, so I'm just doing all the packing now. All right, so there it is. Very nice shade. I don't believe these are very dark. I will try to find a swatch online for you, because again, I don't want to swatch it. I'm pretty sure I have it. And that is a $20 value. And I really like the LYS products, and I really like those particular lippies. I just really enjoy. They're very nourishing. Next, from JLo Beauty, is the That Star filter. This you can use as a highlighter. You can mix it in with your foundation or your primer or your lotion to kind of give an all over glow. I do have this. I've used it. I really like it. I will say it's a very subtle. You can build it up to make it darker, but if you wanted to just mix it in a little bit with your moisturizer, let's say, it does give a nice subtle shine. And this is a $39 value. And the last product is by Szechuan, if I'm saying that correctly, I'm not sure. This is their Ocean Mist Texturizing Hair Cream. I do have this, so I'm not going to open it. I haven't used it, I'll be honest with you. It is more for curlier hair types. And my hair has wave. I just went to the hair salon, and she gave it like a blowout, not like a, she just blew dry it straight for me. And so I do have some waves, and I haven't used it yet, so I don't need a second one. So I'm going to put that aside. Okay, definitely nice products, usable products. Like I say, these two I've used before and enjoy. This I just haven't had a chance to use. This has a $38 retail value, so it is a pricey brand. This certainly seems nice. I just don't need another nude lippy, and this I'm really excited about. All right, so what is in my bundle? I paid $8, and this is a $59 value for this Rodial Glass Bronzing Powder, and I thought, well, that's interesting. It is a loose bronzing powder. I don't think I have anything like this. And I said, well, I think I got to try it. I mean, just their packaging is so spot on. All right, so definitely a subtle look. You can probably build that up. But I do like the rodial lines. So I thought that was something different I hadn't tried. And for $8, I said, we'll give that a try. We'll make that part of our mystery bundle. Next, I paid $6 for this Danessa Myricks. This is the Prism FX Hydrating Face Lotion. Yep, Hydrating Face Lotion. It is a $28 value. Now, the Golden Hour bag said it has an overall MSRP of $152. I'm going to keep that in mind, and then I will tell you what my overall MSRP was. This is in the shade Peach. It does say that you can mix this in with your foundation or just put it on top of your skin. Seemed to have a bit of a glow to it. And there it is, worked in. So very light, but you can definitely see that shine right there. It's right here. Next, by Laura Mercier, I have the Caviar Stick Eye Color. And this I paid $6 for. It is a $33 value. And it actually has a little bit of a plum to it. I've used others from this line. I have a rose gold one, and I think I have a brownish one. So I knew I was going to enjoy this product. All right, by Pat McGrath, $8 for Pat McGrath. This is a $32 value, and this is the Fetish Eyes Long Wear Liquid Eyeshadow in Smoldering Seduction. And that is a lovely chocolate. And then last, for $5, I got this Ciate London Glass Glow Skin Tint. This is in the shade 040. I have this. I use this. I like this. I don't like it as much as my Jones Road, but for $5, I'm going to like it. Because I just ran out of my Jones Road and I went to reorder and I was like, oh, it's 40 something dollars. I got to wait for a sale. So in the meantime, for $5, I'm going to use this. This is a light. It's not a full coverage. It is more of a light coverage. It's what I prefer. Just my own preference. I just like my skin to look a little bit more natural. And I can't mess it up because I can make it too dark or too light by getting the wrong color. With something like this, it is just a tint. So even if you don't have the exact right shade, you're probably going to be in the ballpark. You're probably going to be okay. All right, so the MSRP for my bundle was $184. So which was the better bundle? Let me know. All right, I have a couple of more add-ons that I didn't fit into either of these. For $6, I got this set of Ultra Repair body lotions. This is a lightweight daily hydration. This is 1 ounce, so it's a travel size. I got 2 of them. Typically, you would pay $3.50 each in Ipsy or $7 for 2, so I got 2 for $6. From Kosas, I got, and this was another 2 for, this was 2 for $18. I love Kosas. This is their Plump and Juicy Vibrant Collagen. This is the Plump and Juicy Vegan Collagen Spray-On Serum. Total Skin Reset. This is fragrance-free, silicone-free, vegan. It has vegan collagen, peptides, plant probiotics, artemisia flower extract, proteins and amino acid, and hyaluronic acid. So great for plumping your skin, some great skincare ingredients. And look at that pretty bottle. And then last, for free, this was like a free thing if you bought, I think, $30 worth of product, is the Ciate Cherry Bomb Blush and Highlighter Palette. Absolutely gorgeous. Some great colors in there, and it was free. Can't go wrong with free. All right, so give me your thoughts. What was your favorite bundle? I am going to do a giveaway. So what am I going to put in the giveaway? You are going to get one of these Ultra Repair body lotions. You are going to get the Half Caked highlighter, the Gold Faden Facial Detox, the Keys little mini lotion. I know a lot of you aren't like real big makeup people, so I'm not going to put this in. I'll probably give that away to a family member because I know a lot of you prefer the skincare. I'm going to put this Muse mask in here. I'm going to put this face cleanser scrub exfoliator in here. And because I know you guys like skincare, you are going to get the second one of these Kosas vegan spray-on serums. So this is what you're going to get. This is a subscriber give back. So in order to be eligible, what must you be? A subscriber. You have to be publicly subscribed so that I can see that you are subscribed to me. You have to live within the transcontinental United States. You have to live within the U.S. Within the 48, because there are shipping restrictions to Alaska and Hawaii as far as what kind of products you can send. And as far as outside of the country, I don't even know how these tariffs and all this work with sending gifts. Plus, there are products that you can't send out. And so I don't want anybody's packages getting stuck in transit somewhere, or flagged as something that can't be in there. This is from me to you. Ipsy or any of the companies mentioned have nothing to do with it. It's just a little gift from me to you to thank you for being a subscriber. And let's see, you have to be 18 or older. Again, that U.S. mailing address within the 48 contiguous. Anything I send you, please test it first if you're not sure how it's going to work. I can't be held responsible for any allergic reactions that you may have. Make sure that you are not allergic to the ingredients. If you are, please pass it on. Give it to somebody else who might be able to use it. And everything else will be down below if I missed anything. This will be open for 2 weeks from the day I put it out. I'm going to put on my calendar. I will be posting it as a community post if you're the winner. And if I don't hear back from you, then I will have to move on to another winner. If you've won from me before and I have your Instagram, I will probably reach out to you on Instagram. But if you haven't, then please make sure that you are checking those community posts. Hopefully you have access to them. All right. Well, that's all I have for now. Please consider hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And hopefully I'll see you soon.